Hi my babes, I got a request for this video since last year and I'm so sorry I'm just uploading it now. I've been very busy. This year I'll try to be uploading 2 videos weekly, one on Monday and one on Saturday. If you are subscribed, turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, alright? If you are not, you are still sitting on the long thing because this is the only channel you learn how to do nails on a budget. I'm already prepped and I'm ready for acrylic application. Please watch closely. I might not be able to explain everything, but as usual you can always ask questions in the comment section. Here we do not do 1, 2 or 3 bead method of application. We do as much bead as we need to get the nails looking pink. First thing I do before any acrylic application after prep is to make sure I use clear acrylic powder to seal the transition between the natural nail bed and the artificial nails I added. Okay, then I go in with a very thin, or should I say light, not overly light but pigmented enough before I go in to encapsulate with my clear acrylic powder. The reason for doing this is because I know that colored acrylic does not have strength to like make the nails strong enough to not break or to last. So it's more of pigment and less of acrylic powder, right? So I just do a little bit of it and then more of my clear acrylic. You're going to see as we are moving on. You might be thinking, this bead's not too small. Well, first of all, I'm used to working with very small beads because I like to take my time. I like to work small, and secondly, shade you see my brush very tiny. So yeah, and by the way, don't worry, the nails go still get structure because as I dey work, I dey observe am, I dey look, I dey turn am, I just dey make sure say anywhere we need more filling, I go fill am, anywhere we need less, I go file am off, that kind of thing. Although there's a downside to this my method of acrylic application, and it is that I take more time while doing nails. I do take more time, it costs me more time, but yeah, as we dey do, we dey learn more, right? Recently, a client came to the shop and she wanted to have the nails she had on her hand removed because she was complaining that the nails were on top her skin. So I hope you do observe how I am applying acrylic to the cuticle area. You don't want to apply directly on the cuticle, you just want to get as close to the cuticle as possible, and then use the tip of your brush to just push it in. Okay, use the tip of your brush to just push it into the cuticle so it will be flush and neat. And also, do not forget to wipe your brush as you are working. Do not forget to, it's very important. That way your acrylic will lay easily. After putting my bead, I always start blending from the top part of the bead. Reason is, after that first bead, you know, I'll still put another one on top, so I want the transition to be as smooth as possible. So when you place your bead, you start blending from the top part. You see how I'm pressing the top part in? That is very important. Then before you now feather it down to just lay or rest properly on the former bead you've applied before. I don't know if that makes sense. When I say pressing the top part in, I don't mean that you have to press it with power, or no, just like light touches. You see the thing I told you about cuticle application, you just need to apply your bead as close as possible to the cuticle, then you feather it in. As you can see, I saw that there are some gaps. There's a little bit of gap, so I took more acrylic, just a little bit, and then I placed it on where I felt like needed more. It's that simple. The more you do it, the better you get at it. It's just like that. On the next nail, we're going to be doing like an ombre design. So I will be using 2 colors, this light pink and a brown acrylic. So I'll be trying to blend both of them together to give it that smooth transition. I like to do this because I feel like sometimes the powder and the pigments, they separate, so I like to mix it a bit. Then I go in with my clear acrylic to just smoothen the transition from the nail bed to the nail extension, right? So my brown is coming in first because this is ombre, obviously, as I had said formerly. So normal application method. First smoothing the top and then feather it down. You have to be really light-handed. If not, you go swipe off all your acrylic while you apply them. Don't forget to clean your brush as you are working. It is very important. So still applying the brown acrylic. I don't know if I want to talk for this side. Ombre is one of the trickiest acrylic designs, and I'm telling you, if you are not getting it, no problem. You just have to practice, and before you know, you could get them. There's nothing good in this life that comes easy, especially for handwork matter. Nothing good in this life comes easy. Just practice. Now I'm going in with my light pink. You see where I'm placing it? You see that place where I feather the brown acrylic up, so I'll just place this my nude acrylic on top of that feathered part, and then I'll start feathering it down. Hey, voila, English too much. Just the talk say feather it, but I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So at the point where your brown acrylic starts, you place your first bead of your nude acrylic for the ombre. You might not be using brown and nude, but in this instance we are using brown and nude, right? And then you just feather it down. It's not that hard. It's just like that. After making sure your ombre is up to par according to your taste, and you already like what you see, then you go ahead to encapsulate. Encapsulation is like protecting, or should I say, what's the word? There's a word I'm looking for, but it's actually protecting your design before filing. So when I encapsulate with clear, no matter how I file, I cannot file off my ombre design. I don't know if that makes sense, but just it looks shy. You go see them because the company, like say, the English plenty. Here I am encapsulating. I've carried my clear acrylic. You see, when you do acrylic nails like me, that always likes carrying small beads, it is very important that you always look at your nails while you are working, because now just small thin line, either you go overfill or underfill. Overfill in the sense that you have to file down a lot. Underfill in the sense that your nails no get structure, no get strength. You go just like they very very thin. If you hit somewhere, especially if you do it for customer, if you hit somewhere, it go break, and we don't want that. So I'm just going ahead to reshape the acrylic with my fingers. I do this a lot. If you've not seen me do it before, maybe I cut the part come out, but I do it a lot, especially when the acrylic is still wet. Sometimes you don't have to do it. In case you forget, no problem, you can always use your file to correct it. Please suggest designs you want me to do for the almond and the stiletto shape, so I'll do it on the next tutorial. Now we have gotten to filing. Work done, nearly the finish. Although for me this is like the most stressful part of doing nails. What's the most stressful part of doing nails for you? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to interact with you people. The most stressful part of doing nails for me, I feel like this is what makes or breaks your nail design, because your nail design fit it, then your filing will just, your nail shape will just look one kind. Thing will come, they make the nails look no can they find. I don't know how to explain that, but you get what I mean, right? One thing to note while filing is that, especially for square, please make sure your file is straight on the nails. Like, I want to speak this English. Go watch my other videos, watch my shaping videos. I think I made a video on shaping. Yes, I made a video on shaping before this one, before this acrylic application video, so you can go watch it, so maybe you'd understand. You see how straight my file is on the sides of the, just make sure your file is straight, then you file on top of it. Please don't file on a spot, if not you go dey pain the customer for hand. I know you filled acrylic on top of it, but you go dey pain because of friction. I know, so no be everybody they open their mouth, they talk. So just as you dey file, they make sure say you dey rotate, like you dey rotate the person nails. You don't file on a spot. You file from this side to the other side, you observe. You file from the other side to this side, you observe. Make sure you're always observing as you're filing, because it's very easy, very easy to overfile. I think I'm going to be practicing chrome designs on these nails I just did. As I said, suggest nail design for me where I go do for the other remaining 2 nails. I never know what I go do yet, but suggest nail design, and then I'll be looking at the comments. I'll be picking from the comments and I'll be replying to you. Feel free to ask as much questions as you want to. I ready for now this 2026. I ready for now. Now owe me. If una no give me work, it go hard me to do tutorial this, because most time I'm always confused as to what to post, what to shoot, what to, that kind of thing. But so help me so I can help you. Drop comments. Let's interact in the comments section. Mwah. Thanks for watching. Bye.